Welcome to the Keystone Sports Network.
This is Jim Galante and Dustin Hockensmith from the Keystone Sports Network. Dustin, after getting embarrassed by Michigan, this Penn State team has to find a way to regroup after their first loss of the season. That's something James Franklin's teams have struggled with over the last several years. What can they do about that going forward?
I don't know that. So embarrassed, by the way, that was a word that P.J. Mustipher used as well. Not something that defense, that the Penn State defense has had to say to themselves so far. But I think this was a wake-up call in the worst. It was a woodshed wake-up call against Michigan. They got whipped up front on both sides of the ball, and they weren't able to do anything about it for 60 minutes. Minnesota poses kind of the same threat when it comes to the physical running of Mo Ibrahim on Saturday, but I think they all have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, am I ready to rise to that challenge going forward? You can definitely make the case that everything Penn State wants to play for is still in play, but it's hard I'm sure as fans to look at that and be optimistic going forward. So the good news is they get Minnesota at home. Tanner Morgan might be iffy, Minnesota's quarterback. You're playing in front of the whiteout. It's a good environment to try to lick your wounds and get back to playing good football. I think they drifted away from that for the past 2-3 weeks. They weren't sharp coming out of their bye. They have to answer to the challenge of getting whipped by Michigan and try to use that as fuel going forward. I do like their chances of beating Minnesota because that whiteout could be just what the doctor ordered to try to help Penn State get back on track.
Thanks, Dustin. And you can get more great Penn State talk and analysis by listening to the Keystone Kickoff Show. Search for Keystone Sports wherever you get your podcasts.